Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I've got an F2 spine corrector workout for you today. Had a lot of requests for this, so I'm excited to bring it to you. Before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to become a part of the Pilates Live channel. Thanks again. Thanks for joining us. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Spine Corrector F2 workout. I hope you're ready. I'm going to use some repertoire from the Legacy program. Not a lot, but a little bit sprinkled in there. Don't forget, the continuing education for Bassi Pilates is amazing. We've got the Mentor, the Master 1, the Master 2, the Honors program, which is Rail's Legacy work, injuries and pathologies, Pilates for pregnancy. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Amazing continuing education. Check out BassiPilates.com for more information on that continuing education. So I've got Rachel today, my assistant. She's my lead instructor here in Tacoma, Washington at Bassi Pilates Tacoma, and we're going to have a little workout together. Here we go. So I'm going to have you lie down. I've got the spine corrector on the raised mat just for filming. I wouldn't recommend doing this at your studio. Put your spine corrector on the ground, get a nice grounded position for yourself. We'll have to change it a little bit from time to time, but we'll start here. So go ahead and grab a hold of the handles. I got the F2 set and lever direction 3. And feet a couple inches apart, not quite on the apex, not quite on the bottom, but right in between the two. And she's in a nice position right here. We're going to start with some pelvic curls. We've already done a roll down, so I've assessed her body and kind of gotten her moving a little bit and let her coordinate breath with movement and see how she's feeling. Okay, ready to go. You look good. Inhale. As you exhale, scoop your abs. Use the backs of the legs once you've drawn into that posterior tilt to peel the spine up and find that nice diagonal line. Pause here at the top. Inhale. As you exhale, let that spine just melt down the mat. Each vertebra one at a time feels amazing. Come all the way back to a neutral pelvic position. A lot of times people don't come all the way back to neutral. Watch those ribs. Pause, inhale, exhale. Scoop your abs. Once you've maximized that posterior tilt, use the backs of the legs to peel your spine up. All the extensors of the body are working right here. The hip extensors, the back extensors, even the shoulder extensors a little bit. Breathe in. As you exhale, feel that spine roll through and come back to a neutral pelvic position. Nice head alignment. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and roll up. Lengthen that neck a little bit. Pull those shoulders back just a tad. There you go. Good. We want to find that nice diagonal line. You don't want those ribs flaring. You don't want those abdominals letting go. Breathe into the top. And exhale. Each vertebra one at a time articulates down and back and through to neutral. Take that sacrum all the way down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, peel your spine up. I love pelvic curls, especially if I've been traveling or sitting in long periods of time, because this nice stretch right here on the hip flexors and the thighs feels amazing. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. And don't forget, if you want to pause the video and add some more repetitions, you can. Totally up to you. On your body, do as many reps as you like. If you do see repertoire that's a little difficult for you, please don't do it. Don't hurt yourselves. We want to have a nice, long, healthy movement through life. Okay, how's that feeling? Good. Okay, this is my modified version of spine twist supine. In order to keep some contact to the barrel here, to keep it from sliding towards you, we're going to take one leg over the other. I love the spine twist supine. We draw away from the stretch on the inhale to start, and then exhale, pull back to center. Upper body stays nice and still, lower body moves as one. Inhale away from me, and exhale back to center. I'll do 2 on each side. Inhale towards me. Use your abdominal obliques to pull the legs back to center. Inhale away from me. And exhale back to center. That looks great. Take this foot down right next to the other one. Make sure you match that alignment. Take this leg over. Give it a nice little knee to knee cross. Now we go away from this time on the inhale, so we're switching directions. And exhale back to center. Go ahead, inhale towards me. Oh, this feels so good on the spine. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. And back to center. Keep those ribs engaged. Inhale away from me. As you exhale, feel those abdominal obliques. Pull back to center. One more towards me. Inhale. Keep those arms nice and long, reaching out. And exhale back to center. Bring this foot back down. We're going to go into mini roll-ups. So there's not a lot of tension on these springs. If you need to move away from the barrel a little bit to give yourself a little more tension, please feel free to do so. Come into your chest lift position. Good. Keep the head in line with the spine. From the base of the scapula here, we take a breath in, and we exhale up, and we try to get to the base of the sacrum. Inhale down. Exhale up. Little deeper chin up, just a little bit. Good, and down you go. We want to keep the head in line with the spine. You want to make sure that that head stays in line with the spine. You're not tucking your chin down. You're not extending up. And your eye line should be right here, right around your thighs. Eyes on your thighs. Exhale up. Inhale down. Drop your hands just a little bit. Exhale up and inhale all the way down. Good. Again, if you want to do some more repetitions, please feel free to do so. Come back into your chest lift position. We rotate just like chest lift with rotation. So just that upper body rotates to one direction. Inhale to prepare. Exhale up to that side. Inhale down. Good. Watch your legs. Exhale. Thank you. Inhale down. I like to imagine there's a tennis ball between my knees so those adductors stay nice and active. And drop those hands a little bit. There you go. And take this hand up just a tad and come across now. That's it. That's it. And one more to that side. Little deeper, little deeper, little deeper. Rachel, that's it. And back to center. Other side. Good. The whole torso rotates across. We exhale up. Good. Inhale down. Keep that alignment right there. And back. And exhale. This is mini roll up obliques. Drop this hand a little bit. There you go. And that's where you want to be, right there. And keep that pelvis nice and stable. And back to center. Come back down. There's your warm up. Oh yes, that's a brutal one, isn't it? Give me your straps. I've got them. We're going to go into our footwork, so I'm going to adjust the sparrow for a moment. We'll be right back. Here we go. Okay, we're back to do some footwork. We're going through that Bassi block system. We started with a roll down. We did our warm up. We're into our footwork. Okay, this is a little precarious, so be careful out there. Honor your bodies. Do the best you can. I'm going to grab her straps. I've got the lever set in the down position. That's a lever direction 5. You're going to step up to the barrel. I'll give it a little support here for you. Grab a hold of your handles. Okay, we want to be right on the apex of the barrel. Move your heels forward just slightly, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, right about there. And we're going to focus on putting energy into the heels. So we start with parallel heels. These are going to give you a little bit of support and a little bit of tension. We inhale, bend, sliding as if you're sliding down a flat wall. Exhale up. Good. Our posture looks really good. I'm checking in the mirror over here. We want to just bias slightly. There you go. And exhale up. You'll have a tendency to bias to an anterior tilt on this. Make sure you stay nice and flat. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine, neutral scapula. We're looking good. We're going to do about 5 or 6 repetitions of each. Again, if you'd like to do some more reps, hit pause, do your repetitions, and come back into the video. And one more. Inhale down and exhale back. Good. Step back a little bit so your toes are near where your heels just were. This is going to get a little challenging. You ready for it? Mm-hmm. Go to your high heel shoes. Go right about there. You don't want to go too high. Just to a nice position where we get some articulation through the ankle joint. Good. You got it? Yeah. Inhale down. Very, very challenging. Exhale up. You're doing great. A little bit less on the heels. There you go, right there. You don't want to be too high. Exhale up. Good. Bias slightly to posterior. There you go. Inhale. Sliding flat down. Exhale. Good. Let me know if you need a spot. Inhale. Anytime I'm with my clients, I'm here for them. I'm here for them. They know that I'm here. They know I'm not going to let them fall, let them drop. How you feeling? Good? Yeah. Watch that alignment. Inhale down. And exhale up. Good. Go ahead and drop your heels for just a moment. We'll just kind of regather our strength, regather our balance, and we'll go to V position toes. So no, go ahead and keep parallel, and then lift up. And then think of the hip joint externally rotating to create that V position. There you go. Nicely done. Inhale down. Oh, oh yes, there you go. She's making it look easy. Inhale down. Exhale up, just sliding down that imaginary wall behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And let's do 2 more repetitions. Rachel, as you're coming down, as you're bending, you're losing that plantar flexion. Yep, there you go, there you go. That was beautiful, nice correction. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but that's a good sign of weakness. As you're bending through and you're losing the position of the ankle joint, good, drop your heel. Oh, drop your heels, nicely done. You want to make sure you watch that. Okay, step forward just a tad and go towards the outside of the machine. Open V heels, good. Good, just kind of gently, not totally dorsiflexing, but just allowing that energy to stay into the heel. Inhale down and exhale up. I want you to externally rotate your right hip just a little bit more. There you go. Inhale down. You'll notice on maybe yourself or some of your clients, if you're an instructor and you're watching this for instructional use, that clients will have a little more external rotation of one or the other, or not enough of one or the other. I noticed she was a little internally rotated on the right, so we just made that correction before we got into it. We'll let her do a few repetitions. Excuse me. Find your rhythm, find your pace, find your energy. Inhale down and exhale up. Good. And just slide your feet back just a tad. Go to your toes, kind of where your heels are. Yep, very nice, very nice. Go to that neutral pelvic position. Drop your ribs just a little bit. Good, and find the alignment of your head. Here we go. Heels up. Inhale down. Got it? I've got you. I'm here for you. And up you go. Most importantly, don't feel as if you're leaning into this. You want to stay in that upright position. Oh yes, looking good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Just draw your abs in a little bit more. That, very nice. It's just a slight bias to posterior. She's going into that anterior tilt slightly. It's just an easy position to drop into. And exhale up and inhale down. And exhale, you're looking really good. Nice and controlled, nice and stable. One more, breathe in down. And breathe in up. Good, drop your heels. Go to parallel with your feet. We're going to go into our calf raises. That's a good position. I like it. I like it. Ribs down just a little bit. Keep the alignment of the spine. Again, you're just slightly V'd, so just open the heels up a little teeny bit to create that parallel. Nope, other way. There you go. There you go. There we go. I know. I know. So usually when you're parallel, when you're in the parallel position you should be in, you might feel slightly internally rotated or pigeon-toed. So come up onto your calves and down you go. And up you go. And down you go. Really trying to maximize that range in both directions. Stop for just a second. Can you step back just a little bit more? I want to see if we can get some more stretch on those calves. A little bit more. There you go. So allow that back side of the barrel to give the calf a little more range of motion. Now try it. It might be a little harder, so be careful. Good. Feeling okay? Excellent. Exhale up. Inhale down. Very nice. That's better. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. And oh, here we go. I got you, I got you, I got you. Don't you worry, I'm always here, I'm always here. Good, good point. Goes to show you can lose your client at any moment. It's usually not a matter of if they need your assistance, it's a matter of when. So always be 100% proactive with your cueing, with your positioning, and with your assistance, okay? One more on your own, I got you. Stay there, go to your prances. Bend one knee, and up, and bend, and up, and bend. And try to stabilize your pelvis a little more from your abdominal. Think of that transverse process wrapping right here. There you go, there you go. And it's an exhale for 2, inhale for 2. Oh, I got you, so shh, and that's your breath pattern. And excellent. Drop your heels down. Nicely done. Step forward just a little bit. Go back towards the apex of the barrel. Okay, it's going to get a little challenging here. I'm here for you. Single leg heels. Let's take our right leg up to tabletop. You're feeling confident there? A little less energy into the toe. Good. And inhale down. I've got you. And exhale up. Oh, Rachel, you're making this look so easy. Inhale. And exhale. Just bias this hip down a little bit. There you go. I've got you. Okay, you're on your own now. Let's do on your own for a few more reps. Nicely done. One more. And put that foot down. Match those toes, make sure you match that alignment, and bring the other one up. And good, you're on your own. A little more stable on this side, huh?
Strong leg.
Rachel's been doing ballroom dance. And I think you're doing more energy into this leg with your dancing than you're on the other leg. It's looking good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. One more. Good, match your toes, step back just a hair. Now, when you go to your single leg toes, you really need a mid-sized ball here to place your foot on and give yourself a little bit of stability. What I'm going to do is just give her some assistance with my cueing. So we're going to take the opposite leg to tabletop, come up onto that heel. I'm giving you a little bit of energy into your knee. So I've got you, use my knee, use me. I got you, I've got you, I've got you. Good, bring it back down. Okay, we lost her, we lost her. So here we go, we're gonna try something different. Go ahead and put your foot up onto my knee here. There you go. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got you spotted from here. Go up onto that heel, and here we go. Inhale, exhale. Whoa, nicely done. I've got you. Inhale, exhale. Okay, on your own. Now if I could stabilize my knee a little bit better, she might not be so wobbly. There you go, there you go. There it is. I've got you. I'm not really spotting her much at all. Sometimes it's nice just to know that there's a comfort zone there. There's somebody there for you. Gives your body a little more confidence. Stay there, bring that foot back. Good, I'm going to switch my leg.
You're sweating.
Your feet are sweaty? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Here we go. Don't you worry, I don't mind. Inhale, exhale. Good, I'm going to let you go on your own. You good? Nice. Looking good, Rachel. I've got you. I've got you. Good, you don't need to go quite so deep. If you go too deep, you're going to find that your pelvis is going to that anterior tilt like I was saying earlier. You want to find your alignment and just go down to where you can keep and maintain that alignment. There it is. One more. All you. Put your foot back and step off the back. Really nice. Good job. That is your footwork on the spine corrector. I think that's for Master 1. Very challenging work. I hope I got it right. Nice job. Let's go into some ab work. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back on our raised mat. I know I said spine corrector F2, but I do want to throw in a couple exercises on just the spine corrector. This is one of my favorite. I love chest lift on the spine corrector. You just don't get it on any other apparatus except maybe the F2 armchair. But we interlace our hands behind your head. We come down over the contour of the barrel. Knees are bent. Feet are just kind of pushed out just a little bit here. A couple inches apart. Have a lie down. Good. This extension right here, it's just heaven. I just love this. Try to allow your body to find the contour of the barrel. We inhale to prepare, just like the chest lift and the mat work. We exhale up, pause, inhale, and exhale down. You came to a nice position. You're coming just to that same chest lift position where your back is nice and grounded into that mat. Exhale up, but not lifting away from that. Pause, that's a little too much, right about there. Inhale and exhale down. See a little shaky, shaky? Right when you get to that little shaky part, you know you've hit your alignment. Exhale up. Pause, inhale, and exhale down. That looks really good, Rachel. Inhale. If you ever had a long day at work, especially if you're a Pilates teacher, or if you're an accountant, or you're a dental hygienist, or you're a hairdresser, where you're in forward flexion all the time, get yourself on a spine corrector. It's an amazing little stretch to open the chest, open the abdominals, allow that back to go into beautiful thoracic extension. Inhale and exhale down. We're going back into the F2 work by doing teaser prep F2. So what you're going to do is scoot your hips towards the edge. Make sure your sacrum's towards the edge of your spine corrector. I've got the levers set on direction 7. We grab a hold of our handles and arms overhead. Good. Find the alignment of your spine. Your head stays right here. Pull your ribs in just a little bit. Good. Legs a little closer together. So your toes are kind of supinating a little bit, right? So you want that parallel position here. You want want these arms to come back just before the spring slacks. You don't want to maximize your range of motion. You can see the spring is slack. So we have a little tension on the spring, head is aligned with the spine, ribs are engaged, pelvis is neutral. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, come into your chest lift position, legs come straight up and down, and if you're teaching somebody, give them a little extra help to get to that perpendicular alignment, and inhale back. Find the alignment of the head and the arms, a little bit more with the arms, that's it, and exhale up. Beautiful, Rachel. Inhale, return. I'm going to do about 5 repetitions on this. Again, if you'd like to do some more, if you're doing your own personal workout right now, just hit pause on the video, do some more repetitions. Exhale up. Do what you feel comfortable with your personal movement. Inhale back. I love the way she's bringing those arms right to that horizontal alignment of the floor. Right to that horizontal alignment. You can come up just a tad. Inhale, return. You got one more in you? A little more with those arms. Draw those ribs in a little bit, and exhale up. I know. Usually when we make corrections, it doesn't make it easier. And beautiful. I've got the straps, and just go ahead and stretch over the back of the machine for a moment. Give me your arms. Give yourself a little treat. Always don't forget to give yourselves a little treat. We all deserve these treats. And bring your arms around and relax. We're going to go into our hip work, so bear with us while we go into our hip work position. Off you go. Nice job. Okay, we're back for some hip work. I've adjusted the lever direction to the down position. It's in the down position, and I've added these straps to the short yellows. I've added the straps, so I've taken those handles off. I absolutely love this apparatus. It's a home piece of equipment that doesn't take up a lot of room. You can obviously, as you can see, do the whole block system and so much more. It's just an amazing piece. Absolutely love it. If you're going to get any piece of home equipment, Spine Corrector F2 is the one to do. So when you come onto this, make sure you're careful coming back. I like to sit in the crevice and allow my spine to find the contour of the barrel. Start to push yourself back with your legs, and then draw your feet up onto the barrel. Grab a hold of the F2 and slide down to your shoulder girdle. Please make a note that some people don't feel comfortable on their neck like this. If you ever have a client or you yourself lie in this position where your hips are around the apex, you know you're in a good position, but it's still uncomfortable. It might not be the exercise for you. I've used the little raised position that I've taken off of my ladder barrel, and her pelvis is on the apex of the barrel. We bring our legs up to tabletop one at a time, and we set her straps. We'll put this foot in first. Just hold that for a moment. One of my favorite hip series is right here. I absolutely love this hip series. Very challenging, great for full range of motion, great for stability as well. Bring your ribs in a little bit, bring your legs straight up. I like to tell my clients where their perpendicular is. That should be good. And so your perpendicular is about right there. And what I do is I say, look at your toes and mark your toes in the ceiling. So you always know you're coming back to that perpendicular alignment, okay? If you're using mirrors in a home studio or your regular studio, try not to turn your head all the time to look to one direction. You could create your own imbalances. So we start with frog. We bend, inhale, heels come towards your sits bones, knees wide, exhale up, and a little more dorsiflexion. There you go. Inhale, bend. How's your neck and head position, okay? Exhale up. Good. As you're bending, you're pulling away from you, so I want you to come in toward you just slightly. There you go. So that alignment remains the same. Inhale, bend. Now, she's probably going to get a little shaky on us because that footwork is challenging. Anytime I do footwork on the one-to chair and do this hip work, I get a little shaky. Anytime I do my footwork on the Spine Corrector and do this hip work, it's taxing on those legs. So, onto your body. Let's do one more. And back to center. Watch those ribs. We go to openings. Inhale, open. Find a range that's comfortable for you. Exhale, close. The objective on openings is inner thigh stretch, adductor stretch, and strengthen. So make sure you maximize your range without compromising the position of the pelvis, and also give yourself a nice draw back to center. I inhale, open. As I exhale, close, I imagine I'm dragging those legs through heavy cement. Even though those springs are creating a nice tension and a nice taut position, it's nice to have that little extra bit of emphasis on the movement. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. This is really the principle in Pilates of efficiency, making that movement efficient, making it controlled. And one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Looks good. Go to a parallel position. We do our scissors. You want to try to find that even martini glass. Doesn't matter what your flexibility is. If you're more flexible, you can go wider. Less flexible here. Just make sure you're not biasing to one direction or the other. You stay nice and even. It's exhale, exhale, inhale through center. And 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 most people, when they're doing their scissors, they bias more towards the leg that's moving towards their face, towards their head. So they neglect that hip flexor position, that hip flexor stretch. Boom, boom. And she's creating a really nice line here. Boom, there you go. And not too much energy here. You want to be just gently holding on, keeping yourself in place, but not grasping so hard that you're creating tension in your neck or shoulders. And hold center. Helicopter is the last one. We inhale to that scissors position. We exhale around with both legs evenly. Hit that alignment and come back to that mark in the ceiling or your perpendicular line. We'll do 5 in this direction. Inhale. Did I just switch? Exhale. That's okay. We'll alternate. We're alternating today. Inhale, left towards you. Exhale, away and around. And center. And then right towards you. Inhale, exhale, around. And center. One more each direction. Left towards you. Inhale, exhale, around. And center. And inhale. I want a little more bias towards that hamstring. A little more bias. There, right there. And exhale around. Nice job. Nice correction. And center. Bend your knees for just a moment. We're going to get into the rollover F2. Very challenging rollover. I don't think we have enough room behind you, so I'll mark where your feet should go if you feel you can get them all the way down to the mat. Our goal is to try not to compromise the position of the pelvis, the spine as we get our legs down to the mat, but only go to where your hamstring flexibility will allow. We press out to a diagonal line. So down, down, down with your feet, down, 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 pull your ribs in, hold that line right there. That's a beautiful line. We inhale to 90 degrees of the hip joint, which is about there. We exhale, roll over. Hit that horizontal line with the legs. We inhale, dorsiflex, open, stretch to the mat. That's about your range, and roll through. Pointing around midway and come back to that diagonal line. Inhale to 90 degrees of the hip joint. Exhale, over. Hit that horizontal line. Inhale, flex, open, stretch. Let's get it, Rachel. Let's get it, Rachel. That's it. And move down. Beautiful. Getting a little more flexible on each one. Inhale to 90 degrees of the hip joint. Exhale, over. Hit your line. Inhale, flex, open, stretch. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. And roll through. One more. Inhale. Boom. Exhale. Over. Inhale. Flex, open, stretch. As you're coming through, don't go wider with the legs. Keep them in the same position that you've created. I see lots of people going wider. I'm not sure why that's been happening. Bend your knees. Whoa! That was awesome. Man, she's making it look easy. We're going to go on to the next block, which is the stretch block. Here we go. Okay, we're back. We've done the hip work block, the spinal articulation block. We're going to go into the stretch block now. I've adjusted my levers to number 7. We're not going to use them in the stretch, obviously, but we're going to get into some arm work right after that. So we'll just leave these here, and I've also changed back to my handles. You can leave the straps on for most of this work if you don't want to adjust them back and forth, but for sake of being nice and precise with this video, I'm going to switch to handles or straps when appropriate. So this is a great lunge, this kneeling lunge. You're going to go ahead and come up onto your knees. Bring one knee back to this crevice right here. We're going to find this and step forward with this leg. Good. Go ahead and press your hands onto your knee. And from this position, we find our posture, we find our alignment, try to bring this pelvis forward a little bit. And once you get into that hip flexor stretch, bias towards posterior. Obviously, you're not going to get into a posterior position here, but we're using the same lower abdominal muscles to pull in and bias and elongate that hip flexor. We hold that to 3 to 5 breaths. And from here, we draw down, lengthening this leg, dorsiflexing that foot as you go through, and there's our hamstring stretch. Now, depending on your flexibility, if you can get down to the palms of the hand, great. Sometimes I go to the fists or fingertips. How's that feel? What's best for you?
It's both.
Good. Keep your head in line with your spine. We really try to maintain that neutral position. Think of the posture that you started in. It's the same posture that you draw into. Keeping that pelvis neutral, elongating the back of the leg, really trying to maximize that dorsiflexion. She's not happy with me right now at all. Good. And we'll do that twice. So we go back into our hip flexor stretch, lifting up. Hold that alignment. Try to bring this pelvis forward a little bit. This one forward, like that. There you go. There you go. Usually when you hear your client go, oh, you know you're finding the stretch for them. There's that nice alignment. We're looking really good there. Good. Now, that beautiful alignment, try to maintain that. Inhale. As you exhale into your hamstring stretch, dorsiflex as you go. Draw your hands down. We went to our fists last time, so that's where you want to go to. There you go. Watch the head position. Give me a little more thoracic extension. Very nice, Rachel. Very nice job. Relax the toes. Remember, dorsiflexion does not come from the toes. It comes from the ankle joint. You always want the toes to be in a neutral, relaxed position. She's looking really good here. A little more thoracic extension. Chin down slightly. Elongate the neck a little bit. That's it. Breathe into that stretch. And lift back up. Drop your foot. Come forward. And switch legs. Well done. It's an interesting way to do it. She made a kind of a long version of that, but that's okay. I don't mind. Whatever you're comfortable with.
I wanted a mini break.
She wanted a mini break. I don't know if you could hear that, but she wanted a mini break. Okay, hold that alignment. Pull the shoulder back just a little bit and this hip forward slightly. There you go. Breathe into that stretch. Once you've found that hip flexor stretch, just bias towards posterior. Breathe in, breathe out. Feed those muscles oxygen. Allow those muscles to breathe through that stretch. And keeping that same alignment, we come into our hamstring stretch, dorsiflexing as you come into it. Go right down to your knuckles. Ooh, a little tighter on this side. That's strange. Usually your left is tighter. Good. Hold that alignment. Bring your hands back a little bit. There you go. And then that's it. That's it. There's the alignment that you're looking for. Drop this pelvis forward slightly. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. But your back extensors are more active here. Yeah. So maybe that's why you're feeling that stretch a little bit more. Once you're into your hamstring stretch, you can bias slightly to anterior, and that'll elongate the hamstring. 3 to 5 breaths in this position. And we go back to our hip flexor stretch. Come up onto that knee. Elongate the posture. Pull the pelvis forward and let the ribs stay engaged. This shoulder keeps trying to rock forward. I'm not sure why. There you go. Maybe you're creating some habitual movement patterns on that ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, here we go. And we keep that beautiful posture as we come through. Watch your chin. Watch your head position. There you go. Dorsiflex a little bit more. There you go. And again, if you're more flexible or less flexible, you can take your hands flat or keep the knees soft. We don't have to have a straight leg here. Just make sure you really work on this beautiful alignment that you've created. That's really nice, Rachel. Good. And that's 3 to 5 breaths. We come up out of that stretch, and this time you can just take this foot forward, and we'll come off the machine. We're going to transition right into our arm work, so stand over here and then come to the other side of the machine. We're going to move this back a little bit. Go ahead and sit right here, facing that direction. Facing me, sorry. Starting with our posterior. So grab a hold. Many arm series here that you can do. This is my variation, one of my favorite actually. I'm kind of combining some of the different series. We're going to start with palms face one another, chest expansion wide. So come open, inhale, and exhale, close. I'm sorry, reverse that breath. Exhale, open. You want to keep this posture. You want to keep your alignment. You can have a slight micro bend in the elbow if you need it, but really try to work the triceps. Triceps are great in this lighting. And what will happen typically here is the ribs will begin to flare a little bit, and the multifidus, the low back extensors, will start to take over, and sometimes you'll end up leaning back a little bit. Try to maintain that beautiful upright posture, that beautiful alignment. And exhale. And inhale. We go to bicep curls. Face your palms up. Good. Try to imagine you're keeping those elbows on top of a shelf. They stay in line with the shoulder joint. Inhale, reach it out. And lift up. There you go. And exhale. Good. Were you smiling at me? Are you dying? This is a great little machine. I mean, it'll put you through your paces. Keep your alignment. Keep your posture. Keep your technique. Keep all the technique that you're learning from your courses and these videos in your body, in your movement, and it will challenge you. Inhale. And cueing, self-cue, cue your clients. You've got a level. Stay there, face your palms down. We're going to do rhomboids 1. Rhomboids 1 is a little higher with those arms, that's it. And as you pull back, elbows go nice and wide as if they're kicking out to the side, and your hands need to follow the line of your elbows. So as you come back, you're going to come out just slightly. Nope, there you go. Now rotate a little bit. There, and forward. And exhale. With every exercise we have a threshold, we have a limit, a sky's the limit. And with proper cueing, with proper technique, you can reach that height, you can reach that dynamic of the exercise. Without proper cueing, without proper technique, we're just down here a little bit. We're not really hitting the dynamic, the full potential of that exercise. And let's do 1 rhomboids 2. You're looking good. Bring those arms up. As you pull back, you find that rhomboids 1 position, and then the humerus comes back a little further with the glide of the scapula. We go back and forward. So we exhale back, we go a little deeper into that scapula glide and forward, and just go ahead and relax. I can see that stretched your neck out a little bit. First one was good. The second one, I don't know if you could see it on film, but her trap started to get involved, so we're going to stop at that. Go ahead and flip your body around, face the opposite direction. We're basically just emulated the reformer seated series, except for that chest lift. Chest expansion. T-position arms. We're going to hug a tree. Inhale. Exhale. Just draw those ribs in a little bit and lift the crown of the head up. Nope, chin up a little bit. There you go. Inhale. Exhale. We just modified. We did a variation of that hug a tree. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. And exhale. And inhale. We did skip full body integration 1. If you'd like to do full body integration 1, there's lots of full body exercises on here. For the sake of timing and for keeping this more of an intermediate level workout, lower intermediate, we're just doing arms. Yeah. And thumbs to your temples and press it out for salute. I love F2 abduction for full body integration. Leg pull back, F2, amazing full body integration. Think of of your hands, so right now your fingers should be about eye level. So your hands want to be about eye level. So straighten your wrists out a little bit and take them down just slightly to about there. Now as you come across, you're actually coming straight out. You're hitting it kind of like a diagonal line there. Now your hands are eye height and back. People have a tendency to press out and go too high on this. You don't want to come above your eyes. Even if you're staying along the same horizontal line here, you're going to see that diagonal line of the arm. Feel the difference? Gets that tricep a little bit more. Good. Up with your arms, stretch back, stretch back, stretch back, head back, head back, head back, head back. Good. And give yourself a little treat towards the end. Around with your arms, and off you go. Good. Nice job. We're going to go into some additional leg work next. Okay, we're back. We're going to get into some additional leg work, lateral flexion rotation, finishing with the back extension block. Boom, great session. Nice full body workout. Absolutely love it. I've got the levers here set to direction 7. I've gone ahead and put the straps back on. Put your foot through here and lengthen it out long. This top leg is right around the front here. Interlace your hands behind your head and just hold this alignment here. Okay, you're feeling pretty stable. Gently come through a neutral position here in the ankle. Hip abduction, lift the leg up and down. Whoa, baby. Whoa. And good. And I'm gonna let go. You've got the stabilization that you need. Nice. And good. Are you feeling that in your glute or your TFL? Let's just come forward just a tad. If you're not in a good position with your pelvis and you start to feel the anterior line of the leg or the IT band or the TFL doing the work, make sure you make that adjustment to get into that gluteus medius. That was better. Did you feel the difference? Good. Now hold this line here. That strap, that F2 strap will anchor your leg down. As you reach the arms out, find the contour of the barrel. We go into our side lateral. We're just going to transition right from one to the next instead of going back and forth with each. Keep a nice flow of the session. Your head's over, there you go. And exhale up, just to there. Inhale over. I love that you can just find that lateral contour of the barrel, keeping the head in line with the spine, keeping your biceps equally distanced between your ears. Inhale over, and that F2 provides a little more emphasis on this movement. And inhale. Doing a really good job stabilizing your pelvis, Rachel. And exhale. Good, and you're starting to come into too much lateral flexion. As you come up, exhale up. I'm just going to give you guys that are watching here a little tutorial here. You don't want to go into lateral flexion. You don't want to feel this shortening and closing. You're going into lateral flexion, but you're coming up to that diagonal line, almost as if you're trying to create more length. Inhale over and exhale up. Creating more length here. There you go. Inhale over and relax for a moment. Good. Roll forward, roll back. If you know shoulder stretch, you can go into that shoulder stretch here, take the strap out and go into your shoulder stretch. It feels great. Let's do the other side. For the sake of time, we won't add that into this workout. Put this here. Press it out. Good, you got a good lock on that. Pull your ribs in a little bit. And so your chest is forward. You want to move that, there you go. There you go. Make sure you're in nice alignment on the barrel, on the spine corrector, and abduction. There it is. Very nice. So you're biasing to anterior. So yeah, a little bit more, and then pull the ribs down slightly. There you go. Now go. Good. Really find that alignment. It's crucial to find that alignment. If you don't find the right alignment, you don't feel the right muscle groups working, make sure you get some eyes on you or you make those adjustments yourself. You can see we found the right alignment, didn't we? The body is a biomechanical genius. It'll always pick the path of least resistance. My dear friend Chris Tebb told me that one, and I love that saying. I use it all the time. And we anchor that leg down. We lengthen our arms out long. We find that alignment. Find the contour of the barrel. Good. And exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Reach, reach, reach. There. And inhale down. Almost like you're trying to pull yourself further away from you. That's it. Feel those obliques? Can you pull your ribs in a little bit? There you go. Oh, there it is. There it is. I can hear. I don't know if you can hear her on the mic, but we got a little squeak out of her. Inhale. Exhale. Find it, find it, find it, find it. Pull this in a little bit. That's it right there. Don't move. There's the position we're looking for. Give it a stretch. Roll forward a little bit. Roll back a little bit. And nicely done. Come out of that. You're going to go right to your tummy. We're going to transition right into the back extension block. We're going to get a little creative here. Have you done swimming on this before?
Maybe one.
Okay. You want to find the right position of the apex of the barrel so you're not tilting forward, you're not tilting back. For some people, this can be very uncomfortable and there's therefore a process, the abdominal region, so if it doesn't feel good for you, do a nice swan prep or something else. Swan F2, love swan F2. But we're going to try swimming here. Try this with us at home if you'd like to. Don't if you don't. Honor your body. You're going to come forward a bit. Good. And you're going to lengthen your arms out long. Now, can you lift your legs up? So as you can see, she's too far back. We need to find the right alignment. Got to come forward so that you're perfectly balanced here. Nope, even more. There you go. Okay. Can you lift your legs up? There's your alignment right there. Now drop your ribs a little bit. That's it. Now hold that alignment. Once you've found that beautiful pivot point, we go right arm up, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Use your knee extensor a little bit more. That's it. 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold those arms out long, hold those legs out long, a little closer together with your legs, and relax. Oh man, that was a good one. She is making it look easy. Rachel, push back into rest position. I'm going to move this away so you can get a little stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead and come on up. We'll finish with a couple of roll downs. Don't forget to start your sessions with roll downs. Commence your sessions with roll downs. You did awesome. Thanks for joining us. Hey guys, thanks again for joining me on this video. Again, thank you so much for your support. I certainly appreciate it. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to become a part of the Pilates Life channel. Thanks again, be kind, and have a great day.